What's going on, guys? It's Saturday here. Saturday. And yeah, this week was not funny at all. This week was not funny. I got whipped out on a home run. If you know what a home run is, you should know how painful it is to get whipped out on a home run. I got whipped out on a home run. So they sell on XAUSD. And yeah, today's episode, they're going to be breaking down that nasty drop on XAUSD. And yeah, obviously go on to talk about what we should be expecting next week. Without wasting much time, let's jump straight to the breakdown. So this week, I was looking at only gold. Honestly, I was looking at only gold. So let's go back a little bit on what our outlook for XAUSD was. I told you guys on XAUSD that I'll be waiting till like 7, West African time, 7, because I don't know where, or who might be watching this video. But yeah, I told you guys I'll be waiting till like 7 West African time to see where price might head to this week. So of course, I said if by London session, because I think that's when London session starts, West African time. So if by London session we are trading around here, because I was expecting replay real quick. So of course I was expecting, right, for price to do something like this. Because I was still expecting a drop. I was for price to do something like this. And boom. Right, this is what I was expecting. For price action wise, right? Why I made that statement that I want to wait for the price trading at? Because what we did was this. We rejected this point and we closed above it. So if there's something you should take note of is if price does this, even if our normal, if you've been following me, you should know the way I trade. Even if our pattern is that if price close inside the range, like a setup like this be our target. Or should we also take note of this? So there should be a vivid confirmation for us to sell this market right here. But seeing this, I said, okay, I want to see a price that during London session. So at London session, we are trading around here. I think we had broken the high, or we were trading around here. So let's just go on. Yeah. So I think we are trading around here. Let's go to the daily time frame. So as you can see, right? As you can see, it came, tapped, and boom, started pumping to the upside, right? So I'm not going to lie, this whole move, when I missed this one, was too late. And I didn't find a good entry point because I knew it was still going to go up, but I couldn't find a good entry point. I didn't want to risk it. The entries I was marking, price was not coming back to it, so I didn't want to risk it. All I did was I waited. So when price got to this point, I knew, right? I know she was expecting a sell. What I did was, because this is what I want to see. If you observe, right, price came to this point, right? Price came to this point. You see, some people call this an inducement. Price didn't tap our level of supply. It came here. So what I was expecting is, okay, we should sweep the high. That's confirmation on one before sell. Sweep the high and it should tap our level of supply. This is what exactly happened. So when this happened, the trade I took it from 15 minutes. I took this trade from 15 minutes. So when this happened, right, I was actually not on the charts. When I came to the charts, this whole thing already from here has already happened, because this should have been my entry point. If I was actually on the charts, this would have been my entry point. I keep my stop loss above this high or somewhere within. for safe points to be above the high, right? So I missed that point, and I knew fully well that the setup I've been waiting for the week. So I missed 2 days or maybe 3 days of trading, right? Just to get wicked out. I didn't catch this whole move just to get wicked out. So yeah. Oh, this was on Wednesday. So what I was expecting is for price, to tap me in and sell. So once I missed this point, I was like, okay, where's the next point to see price come to? So price was around here. So price had come here. And now, boom. Some of you might not understand this. Some of you don't understand this. That's why I say this my pattern is broad. My pattern is broad. Yeah. But I was looking at these 2 points. I'll show the screenshot up here. I'll show the screenshot up here where I go with thoughts. I'm looking at these 2 points. So you had point A right here. Hold on. You had point A. We had point B. Right? Now, looking at this, I said, okay, we have these 2 points that price is likely to come to. Point A would be the safest. Because why? Price could have easily done something like this. Easily, if you know. Price could have really done something like this and dropped. There was also a chance that price, comes to this point as well, which you can see price came here and boom, it dropped. Why I picked this point was for the safest entry so that I don't miss the trade. Right, so that's why I picked this point. But both of them are valid. I had both of them marked out. Yeah, so I had my stops just above this point. Just above this point. Right, just above this point. You see it in the screenshots, just above this point. Now, I took out point B, entered from point A, kept my stop loss just above this point, just to get clapped. And this was a home run. If you know what a home run is, just imagine how far it drops. And I knew fully well that this was going to happen. Right? I knew fully well that this was going to happen. So when this day closed, it was now hard for me to catch another drop. It was now hard for me to catch another drop. All these other sales that happened, they are low probability sales. There was no chance I was getting in. So the best bet would have been catch this one and hold it all through. Oh, boom. As you can see. There's nothing I could do about this one. Alright. So did I do anything wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. Just my stop losses was a bit tight. I don't think I did anything wrong. In my opinion, maybe I did, but I don't see it. So this was my first entry. I was on the chart. So when I came back, I saw this. So from I say this is left shoulder. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, I missed. I got clapped on this XAS. And this was the only trade I saw throughout the week. This was the only trade I saw. Right? The whole of the 5 days, only Wednesday, the clear trade came up. But moves, as you can see, moves happened on XAS. He had this push to the upside, this massive drop. But I could only catch this one. So it happens some weeks. I might catch the whole 5 days. Some weeks I might catch 2 out of the 5 days. Some weeks I might not even catch at all. But yeah, it happens. So lesson is, guys, give your stop loss room. Give your stop loss room. That's the only thing I can take off this loss. I'm not even going to lie. So that being said, I'm over this loss and I'm ready for the new week. So let's not waste much time. let's not waste too much time. We already did the mini breakdown of this sell that we lost. We already did the mini breakdown of this sell that we lost. Comment down below if you want an extensive breakdown. Comment down below if you have other questions. Let me know. Okay, let me know. So yeah. Now let's go over to what we should be looking at this week. What we should be looking at this week. So on XAUSD, right? On XAUSD, I still think it will drop. Yeah, dropping for sure. I still think it will drop. Alright, I still think it will drop. So you can see the price came here, tapped, rejected perfectly, and closed in between the range. Right. So now my first target on this drop will be here. Right. I still think we will drop. So if I will sell next year, see, right? Then boom. These are the 2 points I'll look at. First here and then here. Then if price comes here, right? If price makes its way here, right? I might see something like this happen. The price just stops and then flies. But I doubt it's going to happen. Honestly. Let's check the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame is you're still ranging on the monthly time frame. If you look at this point, you can see that here was the overall target for XAUSD, but we are yet to hit that. We'll keep breaking, intermediate highs. We broke this intermediate high, we broke this, and yeah, anything can happen. Honestly, anything can happen. Maybe we are not set to take out this high yet. Maybe we should see a pullback. I don't know. Something like that might happen. That'll take price down to this point. Yeah. Let's see on monthly time. Okay, yes. Might see something that'll take price down to this point. Yes. Or then have a spike. But we should just keep our minds open to what could happen. But for this week, we might have a minor pullback before the drop. But I think we should drop. This week, taking out 33.10.2 now. Okay, 33.10 and 32.81. Before we see our price reacts to this point. Right? So yeah, this is actually a good move. It's actually a good move. I rock with this move. It's actually a good move. See like a pullback, right? A pullback. So around here before then drop to the downside. Right. So this might look out to connect to USD. I still think we should drop. I still think it will drop. So on BTC. BTC is next. So I didn't actually trade BTC, but it happened to hit our target. I told you guys that if we should maintain this close, we should see our first target for drops to be 115. If you watched the last video, I said BTC to 115, and it came to 115 now. We're now trading above 115. So it depends on how this week closes. Depends on how this. So if we have just TT, if we have this close, this will be our target high. Should buy for this side to be swept. right? Target 120. Should buy on target 120, right? If we should close like this, or they're now rejecting this point, so anything can happen. That's why I'll still be this year and see how it plays out, right? Still be this year and see how it plays out. But with this, with this whole price action, this buys for sure. Buys, if you close like this, my target will be 120 for buys. Right? There's not much things to be talked about on BTC. But if you should see a spike to the downside, where price closes below this point, then we should now see that sell continue. Right? So on ETH, wow. On ETH, I think we should keep going to the upside. Why? Because now we have this rejection. So this is a thing of experience, right? Like, when you see this happen, you should know. You understand? Like, I've been trading this pattern for 2 years. So my eyes have been trained to see the different aspects price, would get to. So if you look at these points, we're now seeing a rejection of this right here. If price would have closed below this point, right, we have seen that drop continue. But like this, I don't think it will drop anymore. So at least buy this point. Should at least buy to this point on ETH. On ETH, should at least buy to this point, right? Obviously, we should also monitor how it plays out. Of course, by Monday, I will not trade the markets by Monday. I'm not just rush to trade the markets. I will see how it plays out. Look at this bullish momentum. We have these big weeks to the upside. Of course, because definitely price continues to go up. With that being said, right, so let's check XAG. So looking at silver, right? So if we go to the weekly time frame, right? I said I like the way we are closing. But what I'm expecting is for price to tap here. Let this week's candle, price to tap here and drop. As you can see, price has other plans. So sometimes you're not even wrong. Price just had other plans. Yeah. So if I don't know if you feel sometimes sometimes you're not even wrong. Sometimes there's no lesson to be learned. Sometimes it just happens. So don't beat yourself up about stuff like this. So on XAGUSD, if for some reason still took out this high, and we're now trading back inside of it. Yeah. For me, I'll still look at price to drop lower. Should sweep this low. Should see this low taken out on XAGUSD, probably pull back to this point. Right. So then see price drop lower. Right. Yeah. So this should be about about it. This week I won't say it's a bad week, but yeah, no profit was made. Only one trade taken. It happens. So whatever question you have, let me know in the comment section. If you think the quality of the video is not that good, still let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.